Alright, so welcome to another video, and today we have a pretty cool one. We have some games where we're playing passive versus Mr. Stige playing his aggro, and you don't know who Mr. Stige is. He's probably second best current speed bonanza player who's active right now and playing the game a lot. Just from like what I've played against him in the past, and we do a load of 1v1s versus him today. Oh my god, this microphone is going funny. Okay, hopefully the mic back up. Like for it's not, but yeah. So he's a very good speed bonanza player, and so yeah, very tough opponent. You're gonna see he gets loads of wins versus us in today's video. We get some wins as well, so you can see how you play the passive as well as the aggro. And you kind of, as we're working stuff out, you can see it. So, for example, most times when I'm playing against aggro, I will, we also helped him learn some stuff as well for the top level bits, but yeah, first is the top level. You can see he goes for the fact, then he's going to send us in these rainbows. We're going to damage boost that because it's more cost efficient, which we normally do. However, he can just send us in so many regen rainbows because he can micro so quickly. And this just overwhelms double ODS, and you need more ODSs. So we try and defend this with a damage boost, but all of our aces are going everywhere. And we're going to try and rebuy the Sabo. Oh, does it defend? I forget. We've done so many games, I forget what happens and what. But now we can't defend that. And if we did, look, he's got 2 facts down. He's going to be sending in soon. It's crazy. So yeah, this video really is a... it's not a beginner's video. This is if you have the quick micro, but you're losing games versus aggro. This is going to show you what you need to be doing, what like the steps are, what the things you have to do for each bidder. If you have slow micro, you can't do any of this. So I can't copy any of the stuff he's doing. But I guess if you want to copy anything, you can try and copy the way I play the passive, because we don't win every game, but we do as much as we can. This will destroy literally everyone else in the arena, except for Sweat. But literally everyone else, I think, will lose to this kind of passive. Like, this is on a long map as well. And yeah, so this one, so one thing we worked out is that you can use damage boost later on in the game to greed a little bit more. So that's why I'm not using an early damage boost here. And I'm not sending anything in because we need to get our ninja down as soon as possible. And if you send stuff in, you have to collect more eco-nerfed bananas to get the ninja down. And we don't want to collect eco-nerfed bananas because that gives us less money, so that's why we do that. And you can see he's just going ballistic with the heli crate micro right now. We're farming, go for 3 farms, at least 3 plantations. We go for a 4th one. Then we're going to gen. He likes to do his second eco-nerf early as well. And then go for the fact, which doesn't feel like perfect use of it. I feel like we could still work on that with a stage, but you know, it's still doing something. Puts all these cobras down at the absolute speed of light. He's got this fact down. And now it's something we realize. One of the first things is that we need to be getting a flash bomb down ready in case he sends us any leads. And he's going to go for some cobras upgraded. Get some more crates, I think, because he doesn't quite have enough money to properly rush me with at this time. So he's going to give it some, quickly get some more money at the speed of light. Send stuff in. We're not going to damage me, so we're going to Sabo instead. And this is going to give us more time. Means we can now go for our... While the Sabo's still active, go for our next Republic and damage boost to these regens. So this means these regens can't go all out of control for us. And we're going to be able to defend pretty nicely. He now sends in a BFB, which is pretty nuts. So, and we need to get... We don't have a fact down yet. He has a fact down. He has loads of cobras up. He has loads of stuff, and he's sending us regen rainbows underneath as well, which is really smart because it means we don't have loads of time for defending stuff. We have to be GZing pretty soon, so we GZ once, we Sabo again, make sure everything's Sabo. We might Sabo too much in this, I can't lie. And oh no, we just keep the Sabo down, and we've got quick rounds coming out, which is good. Sabo again, definitely too many Sabos, but you know, because this map's so long, we can just wait and Sabo and keep this fact down as long as possible. Sending us in a few more ZMGs. A few more Moabs have been popped down, so we have to damage boost this to try and take care of the Moabs best possible. But then we're going to get the Republic down, re-Sabo again, and GZ. Now I want to get another Sabo ready. We don't need to use it straight away. I think we do, though. Yeah, we're using way too many Sabos. But we've got so much money in hand now because those rounds are really quick. Round 14 is a slow round, so it's not going to get us as much. But we can get our second fact down, and we can also GZ. Which now symbolises... Oh no, we have to sell the fact, never mind, it's not the end of the game yet. If you get 2 facts down and you can GZ, then you basically just win, because the facts will make up all the money you need. You can't get drained anymore. And the Sabo will just kind of clutch up, give you more time. So yeah, you then get to a position like this where you get a load of money from round 15, 16 being short rounds, and you can quickly GZ on the Sabo, clean up all the ZMGs that are on the screen, and put them yeah, right back to where they kind of started. Re-Sabo again, and yeah, we can't be drained anymore. He DCs soon, and yeah, that's a GG right there. So yeah, even though he did all of that stuff really, really well, you can still, on the right map, if you play it perfectly, like look at how perfectly we had to play that. We couldn't damage boost the first rush, we had to gen at the right time, we had to do all of these things correctly just to win with a counter, what's meant to be a counter strat. So it just kind of goes to show that at the highest level, there's quite a bit of specific skill needed for both the passive and the aggro, so to do it as optimally as possible. Obviously, so before the first games we played with Stage, we kind of just, actually might have choked, but we should have just won them easily because he went for early rushing without going for a feck, which is good for getting quick wins, but is not quite going to be getting you wins against a good passive player, just because you're not going to have enough money available. We're on the left side for all of these as well, so right side we're a bit more confident with our stuff, but you know, it is what it is. So we do no sense start, farm trick. We get eco nerfed early on. Gonna collect enough bananas just about to afford our ninja. And it puts us a little bit up as well, so we can actually get down the seeking shurikens, which is nice because that's a much better defend to go for first. And then once it wears off, collect all the bananas. You should collect those by manually tapping them because it's faster and you need them as soon as possible. But we just use the farmer. It's like half a second slower, but if you're thinking optimal here. And we eco nerf, as soon as he sells both his farms, we wait slightly in case he's going to upgrade, and then we eco nerf. So what he does, I think Sweat might do as well, is he does a little pause against good players at least after selling the farms, because well, what at least Sweat does, he then goes for more like Republics back to get heat money whilst he's in eco nerf. But he basically is just trying not to get that first crate eco nerfed, because then that puts him down by quite a bit. And yeah, so he thinks that that's too early of an eco nerf, but I really don't think it is, because with screen lag you can't time it properly. He just sold an eco nerf, but it wasn't too bad because he has got this whole fact down, and he's not going to be making money at this moment anyways. And the money he lost, he was really they're saying at the time, oh my god, he just lost so much money, but it's not that bad because he's about to make money at the speed of light again because of how quick his micro is. Upgrades these cobras. He's going to now send us in a rush. We're going to sell one of our republics. We've got 3 republics up. I think he forgot to anti-stall this game, which you'll notice is quite helpful for us. We're trying to keep our ace low, but we kind of forget how you do it properly and make a small circle instead, which is quite hard to do when you're trying to go for it, but you seem to hit it every single time when you're not going for it. And yeah, it's going to go for our next republic, and we've got our damage boost available. So if it gets too bad, we can just damage boost, and it's getting to get a little bit worse, so we're going to damage boost this, and this means this is defense, because that damage boost makes the Sabo's popping power go back to where it was before, so that's now really strong, and the ODS is pretty strong over damage boost as well. So now we got down a full fac and can sabo all these BFBs. He's getting stuff underneath again to try and force his stuff. So if you save damage boost, you can multiple ODS damage boost these. I don't think pop boost works quite as well. And if we could pop these BFBs down a little bit more, we could have one-shot them with the ground zero. But not quite able to in this case. And oh yeah, these are regen rainbow speed up. So we go for a GZ again. And I'll get our Sabo ready again. And we go for a Spectre this time actually. So the Spectre is an interesting play, because when you get the Spectre down, it means he can't send stuff underneath, which means we can damage all these ZMGs under stall. And when we've got this fact down, so when you got it down like this, he can't send us stuff to speed us up. Because it isn't these BFBs, but we'll damage them and be able to one-shot them with our ground zero. And damage boost, we can really damage the ZMG layers more. So even though we're not able to ground zero right now, we're getting so much money from this that we can ground zero with a Spectre still down. And when you get to this position, it's another position where you just win. So yeah, he forgot to anti-stall, I believe, this game. I'll have to rewatch it back. This is a really good video just to like study. All the stuff I'm saying is okay, but just like really looking carefully at all the moves he's playing. If he got quick micro, how to do it perfectly and win over 90%, over 95% probably even. I don't see how he loses a game, honestly. He's really, really cracked at this. In the last few games make him look a little bit better, but yeah, he just surrenders because we're in a position where we're not going to lose. And we're going to go again, see what he can do differently this time, or if we just make mistakes. I think we lose this one. We'll see. I kind of forgot how the games went, I can't lie. So we're going to re-farm trick. Oh, my voice is getting a bit dry. Probably should have drank more water before this. Do our normal start thing. Get this going. We can leak a load of lives again, but it's not going to be too bad. And since it wears off, do we tap? We don't do it. Oh yeah, there we go. So we tap and then we go. We didn't do it as soon as it wore off though, because some of the maps have like blue or lighter maps. It's a little bit harder to see when Econof wears off, so a small problem you might find. But yeah, just something to deal with. And we Econof again, or we Econof since he gets his thing down. So did we miss the only one? Oh, you've sent some blacks in as well. Because it's an overlapping map, the blacks can be quite annoying. So he's going to get a Cobra down for that. We're going to gen, we're going to sell. We clicked a few of them though, so it's not great. We should probably sell it at the start, but oh well, we don't. But beforehand, I mean, yeah. Clicked all of this, just go for a 0-0 ace, just to help pop a few black. We go for an ODS, that's too much. We can sell that though and go for another farm, I guess, though. It's not the end of the world. Eve can again once he starts microing. And he's going to get loads of Cobras out in this time, of course. You're also going to see we might do a video either tomorrow or day after. It's like when I play Speed Bananza and how much it's really not as easy for slow micro players. What happens when you try it? It looks like we'd missed that lead, and we have 15 lives, which means lead kills us. So yeah, sorry, cough. We really have a really sore throat right now. Oh my god. So yeah, we go for our Sabo again. So we got this. He's going to do jam pack this time. We're going to have low power mode. We're going to start to panic. Everything's going wrong. We don't have a Sabo up front, so those leads aren't going to get popped. We're going to damage boost. And this should defend, I believe. Without having to do anything. Should be able to just keep farming. But like 2 Sabos down, we're like really panicking right now. And he's going to resend in regens whilst doing loads and loads of micro. And he's going to jam pack stuff in as well. So we're going to go for our Spectre. However, we're doing a Spectre now without our factory down. So this time we're not able to just gain loads and loads of money like we did last time. And I kind of forgot how we did it last time, I can't lie. So we should be selling the Spectre. We've got damage boost left, 2 damage boosts left. So we should be selling that, Saboing, and getting an ODS down so we can defend the rainbows. But also getting our thing up faster, but we don't, and now we're a little bit slower. And like, we still play this pretty perfectly with our defense, but you've already got all this stuff in. And we're not going to be able to, if he sends ZMGs in from now onwards, he's got 2 factor and enough Cobras, I think, so we're not going to be able to defend all of these without getting drained. And you'll see how that works out. So we do have to sell the Spectre. We'll leave it down as long as possible. And wow, my throat is so dry. This is so bad right now for me. But yeah, you can see we're going to get drained by doing this. We can only afford 1 more GZ. And now we have to sell our last fac for... Oh no, we're not quite that bad yet. But we're about to get to that stage. He's got 3 facs down. It's just a matter of time. He's going to send regen rainbows to speed us up. Managed to one-shot all of that. That's helpful. We get a Sabo back down. Try and get some farms up. I don't know why he's not sending in ZMGs right now. There we go. They're the ZMGs. But you need the 2 facs to not get drained. You see, yeah, the key thing. And we are not at the 2 facs yet. This map's short enough so that we can't just stall for ages. And ODS a little bit with a damage boost and get around. So we need this last damage boost again to try and stall out how long do we need to GZ. But wow, the glitch happened and we leaked a few. The GZ glitch happened and we leaked a bit, but that is fine. And now we're going to keep GZing these ZMGs, but we can't afford to constant GZ all these ZMGs. It's now constant, so we're now going to get drained. And it's now basically the matter of time until we lose. So, yeah. Oh my days, my cough is so bad. Please have fluid in this can. Not really, peak. Yeah, so we almost died to that. try and save up. We try and go for the second fact because we know we need this second fact, but we leap somewhere and we lose that one. Very, very well played from stage. And I'm going to do it again. This time is the last one on offside. There might be 2 offside, I forget. But yeah, normal start from both of us. I'm kind of looking, when I'm commentating, it's a bit more from my kind of point of view on the game, but you want to look at Stage's point of view on the game, because that's where the real high level stuff is. Going for that feck, first of all. Early Eco Nerf. All the stuff he's been sending. And then, yeah. The second Eco Nerf I'm less confident with, but everything else he does really nicely. All the regens, while having his facts down, and keep doing loads of the heli micro, not stopping the heli micro, making sure he keeps all of that going. Really, really important stuff. And yeah, just getting loads of cobras down when he gets the second Eco Nerf the second time. Just puts him in a really nice spot, I think, as well. And yeah, just getting all the stuff in to keep people GZing as much as possible in the late game. The passive players, but GZing as much as possible in the late game to get the advantage. But yeah, so we'll just shout out these last few games. Try not to say too much because my voice is really not in a good place right now, I can't lie. I have empty glasses everywhere, this is quite sad. It could save me. Gonna keep our ace up here. And he's gonna send in the rush, but we're gonna need to Sabo again. He Eco Nerfs later than normal. But yeah, here's the thing. If they have damage boost, they can just damage boost when you're doing the thing for the rush, so it doesn't really do anything here anyways. You could save it for even later for when you're turning in like ZMGs for when they're doing a GZ micro, I guess is probably what I'd say. But that is really quite late. They might be able to, in all that time, be getting up more facts and stuff like that. But if he does that, actually, I don't know how we're winning at all. We go for a Spectre again. I kind of forgot exactly how we did the Spectre properly the first time when we won, but I guess it just because the rounds were stalled out, so the Spectre was could come down later when we already had the factory down. So yeah, probably along those lines. But yeah, he sends all of this in. We should actually, JL was in this thing at the time, and he said you should probably Spectre a little bit longer, micro the Spectre, which is definitely the play, because we just had to use 2 ground zeros, which is really bad. If we could have just damage boosted that, that would have been so much better. But we're in a horrible spot again where he's got the feck, he's got loads of cobras down. Oh my, I'm actually dying out here. And we got a GZ all this again, because of rainbows just being so tough, because of the Sabo nerf. Going down to 1 damage from 2. You can't defend regen rainbows very easily anymore with it. And even 2 ODSs doesn't defend it well, so yeah, really send in those regen rainbows when you're playing against passive. We're now down to, yeah, to sell our fac. We're screwed. Now just a matter of time till death. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Big ups to Stide. He actually doesn't know I recorded this, but it's mainly him winning, so I'm pretty sure he'll be happy with this. But yeah, if you have quick micro but can't win many games against passive, study this. I'll show you how. Don't listen to what I say because I'm just dying right here. But yeah, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. And yeah, bye-bye.